Okay, so let's get this kicked off with a proper introduction and a click up and all and a conversation along the way. And I will share with you later on in the chat very shortly where some handy little offers that Paddy has for us for today. So don't go clicking on any Pictory links right now because he's put together a really cool one for you guys along the way.
Absolutely.
So welcome. If you've not attended one of these before, and it's been a while since I've run one, this is a business skills webinar session. In our skills webinars, we share with you just exactly that. We share with you a skill or something that you can pick up along the way and jump in and have some fun with. Paddy and I met, as I said, in 2016. He was then with Thinkific. He's now with Pictory. So he understands the journey of entrepreneurs getting into the online space. He's an entrepreneur himself. Paddy, would you like to say hi and introduce yourself to everyone? I'll go and share some Facebook links around. And
Yeah,
please,
go ahead.
everyone say hi in the chats. Drop your Facebook pages in. Let's connect while we're all here.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, hey, everyone, Paddy McGill here. It's so good to be doing this again with Linda. As you mentioned, we go way back almost, 8 years ago. It genuinely blows my mind even just to say that. And I've been working with the team at Pictory since 2023, helping them build their affiliate and partner channels. And I also work as a consultant. So I work with other software companies in the online education, online entrepreneurship space, help them find new partners and other cool pieces of technology that I can connect them to. But having spent significant portion of my time from 2016 to the end of 2019 with Pictory, so with Thinkific, being there pretty much at the start, I've seen the sort of uh, the struggles that course creators and online entrepreneurs can have when it comes to building a business online. And hopefully today I can really help answer any questions you've got regarding that and how a role like how a tool like Pictory can help you get ahead. Because even the tools that we have today, we just even go back to like 2018. I'm sure Linda will
We didn't
agree
have
with me.
it.
Like it's such a game changer. It's such a game changer for business now. There isn't a lot. I will not say like it's not a lot of excuses left to say that you can't start a business online and be relatively successful now. There's lots of opportunities, but it's great to see Helen, Donna, hi from Victoria. Is that Victoria,
It'll be
Vancouver,
out.
British Columbia, or probably Australia?
It's
Close enough.
most
Pretty
probably out,
close.
Victoria.
Yeah. Um, but it's so great being guys. So please, obviously, feel free connect to me on Facebook. And I'll make sure at the end I'll share my email address, and please feel free to ask any questions that you got. So yeah, Linda, thank you. I can't
You
wait to
are
do this.
welcome. You've got a pretty awesome presentation to run us through about why we should be doing video today. Shall we get that one started?
Absolutely, let's do it. And I promise everyone, it's not going to be death by slides. We've only got
No.
like 60 slides. No, I'm joking. It's 10 in total. Super super quick, and they look quite nice. I've spent a little bit of time putting this together to make it look nice. But how to use AI video in your online business. So the first one really is like why video. And when I was doing some research about this, there was two real key stats that came up. And the first one is that 91% of your consumers want to see video content um, from the businesses that they engage with. So now, like, in this particular day and age, video is like really the main method, and certainly in my opinion, to get your message across and to also um, tell people why someone should trust you. And like Linda and I were talking about this um, just before we went live, is that using even like AI building tools to help you write copy and stuff like that, that will take you so far. But using video or getting yourself even on camera, especially if you're building like a community that has like a face to a face to the name, so to speak, video is going to help you reach more people, help more people, and hopefully make you some extra revenue along the way. But what was an interesting stat here is that 66% of video marketers use voiceovers in their content. So something I'm sure we've all done this. Where I've been on a commute, or maybe we're if you're like me, I'm at child number two now. One's still a couple of months old. So there'll be times where I'm not wearing my headphones and I'm scrolling through content and there's a video that I want to watch. What do? I put on captions and I start like watching the content with the subtitles or the captions enabled. So having things like voiceovers, having captions, um, again, making it easier for people to consume your content, regardless of like, where they are in their day or what they're doing, is a really great way of again expanding your reach and helping more people out there. But doing the research into this, like what stops businesses from using video? And I think university, this is something that we can. I've I've had this, before I started doing webinars, like way back in 2016. I was very camera shy. Um, I didn't want to get myself on camera, and despite having a very charming British accent, which served me very well here in North America, not so much in the UK because I sound just like everyone else. Um, the three main things that stop people from using video, and obviously for myself, was I didn't want to be on camera. I was pretty camera shy. I didn't have the time or the perceived time to actually do something like, shoot up a video, record what I had to say. And in particular, I'm not a trained video editor or creator. And that was probably for me number two, because if you've used any up before like 2019, 2020, 2021, there was not a lot of tools out there to edit videos. You either had to pay someone to edit your videos, which was extremely expensive, or you had to do this yourself, and then you had to try and figure out how to use like, Adobe Premiere or something like that, like a really like high-end video editing tool. So there was definitely a lot of barriers, but now AI has made that so easy, um, that I think, there isn't really that many more excuses or any reasons why people can't just get started using video. And again, to take away the thing that I was so worried about was being perfect on camera, or delivering like the perfect video every single time. Don't need to worry too much about that. One, because AI and the editing tools that certainly the Pictory has will help you get around a lot of that, saying ums, saying I likes, saying lots of filler words, maybe pausing too much. All that stuff can be taken care of now with these amazing tools that are out here on the market.
And Paddy even tells me, guys, I can use Pictory to take this session and edit it up nicely
Exactly.
at the
So
end
if I
of
say
our
anything
training
boring, I can
today.
be.
So that'll be even great. I'll be able to
I was
look it
gonna
up
say,
in Zoom.
I was gonna say, if I say anything boring, you can just like cut that out and then just like replace it with something else as well. So
Beautiful.
how do we actually incorporate video into business? So I thought about this, and there's really three ways. Three ways. There's a bonus fourth way that I'm going to show everyone in the demo shortly. Um, but it comes down to a couple of things. So one is your text and script to video. So if you're in a business or an organization that has maybe you're a course creator and you've probably got like you've written out this enormous that enormous course full of multiple modules, multiple texts. You've got a giant Word document, but you don't necessarily know how to turn it into video. You can use a tool like Pictory to actually turn it into a video in just a couple of clicks. And then using text and using scripts is one of the easiest ways to do this. So even let's use today as an example. We've got this webinar recorded. Linda could very easily now go get the transcript from the audio and then put it straight into Pictory, and you've got a whole new video with a voiceover and all sorts of stock imagery about that. So wherever you have text, wherever you have like a script, or again just text, it doesn't really matter what it is. As long as you have some text available, this will help you. Using a tool like Pictory will help you overcome that hurdle. And then the next one is blogs to videos. So if you've got a website, if you've got tons of blog content, you know, it might, definitely with, I know Linda, I don't know when was it 2016? You've been blogging for like a long
Longer than
time. I know
that.
you've got, yeah, like a really long time. You can now take all of that and turn it into a video. So what's great here, and I don't want to get like too super duper technical with it, but your video, your site will always rank better when you've got like a complimentary video on the page that's helping someone,
Boost
answer
that
that
content with
question
video.
perhaps.
Actually, we're going through a blog review here right now, Paddy. I think as we go through those review posts, turning some of them into video might be a really easier way than me rewriting some of the stuff that we need to rewrite. I
Yeah,
might,
exactly.
might jump
Exactly.
into Victoria. You've just given me another idea about how to manage that review process. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my
Love getting
pleasure.
on a call with
And
you.
yeah, we should not leave it too long for next time.
All right, let's go.
Obviously. And then next one is like turning your video into social media content. So either like once you've done all of this, you can then start creating social media content that you can start posting. So it could be something. Let's just use this webinar as an example. Maybe there's a great soundbite that Linda and I have got, or someone here asks a great question about, why AI is relevant in online businesses. Whatever it is, we can take that clip and then we can start putting it online. And if you're doing a lot of podcasts, if you're interviewing a lot of people, which, if you're running an online business, is a really great way of, not just creating content, but building great partnerships. So let's just, again, using this webinar as a great example of that. Linda's got an audience, that would be interested in working, learning more about AI tools. I obviously work for an AI tools business. It's a great fit. I come here and educate and help you guys learn a bit more about products. And that's something that you can take when you're building your business online, try and identify, who's got access potentially to the target customer that I want, and how can I fill some of the gap in their content with what I know, or answering specific questions. And then creating video content that's answering that questions and post it social media is, again, another great way of building your audience and building trust in your market. So what I want to do is actually show everyone first, like a quick demo. Not so much like we're going to have a demo of the product, but I want to just, anyone that, if we've got anyone here that's sort of maybe stuck, they've got maybe an idea for a video, or perhaps they just literally don't know where to begin. So if you've got anyone that's been using ChatGPT or anything along those lines, quick hands up, show hands. Linda, use it.
Pop.
Is it,
Yeah, well,
is
I
that
teach
Di?
it.
Is that Di
Teach it, so I might as
Granger?
well use it.
Yeah. Donna's using it. Lena's using it. Okay. So let's actually get the other.
Do you want to chat? Do you want to chat transcript?
No, I'm gonna show you something really cool. So
Okay,
actually,
cool.
what we've got here, so Pictory's actually built. This is free. You don't need a ChatGPT Pro account. You can actually just log in and use this accordingly. But we can actually help you create the scripts just from the. So you've got, like, ChatGPT will help you build the ideas, but we built something here to actually tailor whatever that whatever that is, whatever that idea is, into a video, which you could then, even just in one click, actually go and build the video directly here in ChatGPT. So um, let's create a video from my script. So let's click that, and now it's going to start asking some questions. So actually, I'm going to go back one. I'm actually just going to say I need help. Bring your idea to life with a video. Okay.
Yep.
So I want to I want to have a video that teaches how to make scrambled eggs. So I'm a chef.
Okay, beautiful.
So this is for beginners. So it's going to ask me the question, um, and then I'm going to create it for YouTube because I want to get the YouTube, that YouTube ad revenue.
That elusive ad revenue.
Yeah, put my affiliate links everywhere. So now it's going to create this. It's going to create this script. This looks pretty good. So I'm going to take this now, and if I jump back over into Pictory, and I'll just quickly,
We've
since
just lost your
those
screen.
Zoom updates, yeah, no, that's right. I have to reshare another
Another tab.
tablet.
Yeah, the
So
Zoom updates are not great for this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it used to be you could just share one monitor
Yeah.
and off you go. Um, so now I've got this script here, and I'm going to call this perfect scrambled eggs, and I'm going to put this in here. So what's going to happen is the script editor now is going to read that script. Now this will obviously work with ChatGPT. Will obviously help you write any topic. But the key here with Pictory is that once you've got your script, or once you've got that idea crystallized, we will actually do the hard work of finding visuals, creating a voiceover, creating voiceovers in different languages, the captions, everything is taken care of. Um, so it's pretty cool. I mean, this is a fried egg, so perhaps um, we can change that one out. So it's already now created all the scenes for the video here in just a matter of seconds. So with this one, we see a fried egg. I'm going to go back to the visuals, and I'm going to put scrambled eggs. And it's actually going to make suggestions. And by the way, this search works with, like, all of your other video content as well,
Yeah.
that you got, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah, good one up the top.
here we
That
go.
one. Yeah.
This one here. Yeah. So all of
Yep.
this, all these videos, by the way, you
Sorry, the
can
brand person's kicking in now. Go pick that one.
yeah. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one here. So now that we've got um the videos, we can actually immediately apply an AI voiceover. So this will find I'm just gonna reshare my screen with the sound to make sure this comes through.
Comes through.
There we go. So I'm going to apply a voiceover, and I can pick one in a different in lots of different accents. No Australia just yet.
No, I
Um,
know.
no UK it seems, but it's all right. Never mind. We'll stick with US for the moment. Oh no, here we go.
Annabelle's not
My
too bad.
apologies. No, my apologies. The accent was there. I missed it completely.
Oh, no, go, go.
I need to go to Specsavers. Here we go. So we've got Australian, and we can pick gender. We're gonna have let's have female this time. So generate and apply. And then literally in just like a couple of seconds, voiceover is done with the Australian female voice accent. We've got all the other ones that you can pick here. But that's it. I just want to hit play now and turn this up a bit. Yeah, that
No.
should be coming through.
Yeah, it's not coming through.
Oh, here we go. I'll hit play. I'll hit the
Try
preview.
the preview. Yeah.
Want to make the fluffiest scrambled eggs ever?
Yep. Here we go.
Want to make the fluffiest scrambled eggs ever? Let's get started. Crack 2 fresh eggs into a bowl. Add a pinch of salt and pepper for taste. Whisk the eggs gently until the
You see, like pretty much in just a couple of seconds, you've got a video, voiceovers, captions, everything you need to actually go out and create any any additional content for your business, for your brand. So it really doesn't matter what it is. I use an example on another webinar. We took like a coffee shop. We went on to ChatGPT and we said like look at my website for my coffee shop. And we said like build a short video script that can oh sorry, one sec. Here, come
That's
in
okay.
quick, come in.
Hi, kids.
It's actually my wife. I left the car key on my table. So sorry guys, my apologies.
Rude.
Yeah,
You
um
married long enough now to know better than that.
yeah, exactly. I should know. I was looking, I was like, okay, oh gosh. But so what was I? So we were using a coffee shop, an actual website that didn't have like an intro video for the coffee shop. And we said like actually
Yep.
go and build one, and it picked out the location where this coffee shop was, like landmarks. It done everything just in like one take. It was like absolutely amazing. So it doesn't matter like if your business is offline, doesn't matter if it's online. Like we can help you create videos from any type of content that you got. And
I'm going to pick on a couple of people here because I know their businesses and I can do so.
yeah,
And I'm going to
uh,
pick on Di just for a second because I only just got off a call with Di before we got on here. That script that we generated this morning, that script that you can pop that straight into here, and there's your first promo video for your course. Sharon, for
exactly.
you, all of the little tips about leaving people with pet care, leaving and pets, preparing that into these videos would be amazing as well. So I would be looking at making sure that you guys can get in there and do some of that sort of stuff. And for those that
Yeah,
just
and like
have
this
got
is
tips,
unlimited like searches. You can put dog training. You can put anything in here, like any
yeah. Bearing in
type
mind,
of
guys, the
videos.
more you train the AI inside Pictory, the better it will get at picking the images for you as well.
Exactly.
So
Just
the
waiting
more
for the day where it will say how a dog teaches humans how to make scrambled eggs. We'll see. That's the next evolution in AI.
give it a
Um,
try, give it a try.
what's one thing you'll like, Linda? Someone who's very much a brand person.
Yeah, I was going to
Is
say,
that
where do people change their brands? Come on.
yeah? So you create your brand. So you create a brand name. It's BBB. You can upload a logo.
You won't have the logo.
Um, when I have a logo, let's just put my hands and face in
Put your
there.
face in there.
It's the only good photo I've got. It's my wedding. So I guess
Do
there we
you
go.
have
So
other
put
good
that one in there.
photos?
I got one more. That's definitely definitely the best one. I've got different fonts as well. Very soon we will have the ability to upload your own font, like your
Yep.
own. But I
Awesome.
would actually recommend. But if I was like just as someone that's worked space for a long time, I would just use one of these web safe fonts because it always makes sure that it's displayed.
Yep. And I would be doing the same.
And then just hit create. So what this means now is that all of the videos can have your logo again, logos, brand colors. You've got AI voices as well. If you want to have your own, again, you want to stick to the lady with the Australian accent. If you want specific background music you want to use. What's really good with this is that if you've got for visuals, intros, outros, and others on the background music, if you're doing any sort of events, any sort of podcast where you've always got the same sort of intro and outro, maybe with like
logo
logo
themes,
brand, and then like some what music's called, but like some like ending music, little like jingle at the end of all your social media content. You can have all of this uploaded, ready to go. So it's like just create once, sort of measure once, and create over and over and over again. But going back to the scripted video, I'm just going to quickly jump back into that project here. Perfect scrambled eggs with the dog. Going to quickly use the branding. Oh, I didn't save it.
You didn't save it.
That's fine. But if we want to add in other elements, let's assume I just put my logo up there. It will basically just appear up here.
Yeah.
And then I can change the color of that to wherever I want it to be. Doesn't really matter. You can get really, really funky with this. There's so many options to do different types of logos, imagery, GIFs, depending on how you pronounce it. So
Which country you're in?
There we go. I think this cat will be. I don't know if that's a good one, but I think that's a good use of my time for this demo. Putting animated cat's head upon a dog, but but you can do everything here. You can change whatever you like.
Paddy, can you also show the guys how to change the land? Yeah, that's what you went. Gee, we're good.
Oh yeah,
we know each other's brains.
So we'll help you with a suggestion as well. So if you want it as YouTube, if you want it as a portrait, for TikTok and Reels, and then we've got Instagram posts. So everything is automatically configured. So the instant you download it, it's going to work. Yeah, all you need to do is obviously just go and upload it on your bird scheduler or within your social media apps. And then if I jump back into a couple of other cool things we've got here. So blog to video. I'm gonna actually just jump over to.
Do you want me to grab your link?
Yeah, if you want to drop a link of yours in there.
Yeah, I'll drop a link in.
Let's drop one of your.
Drop one into chat. You can. Well, they might as well see how it works straight from someone who hasn't prepared one earlier. Because her own marketing has been falling to the wayside.
So here's this one here: how to make the ultimate guide, how to make a YouTube video. So
yeah, go for it.
We'll take this URL and then just hit generate. So what it's going to do now, similar to other AIs out there, it's going to find like the best points of the blog, and it's going to make suggested like highlights or suggested slides for the storyboard, and then behind that the actual script, which is where you're going to be able to edit it here, will be created, and off you go. It will take a second because it's just going to import it in, but I can see we've got a few questions.
Yeah, let's go with it.
So I'll quickly see if we've got any.
Guys, I popped into chat the link where Paddy's offered us a special 40% discount for anyone who signs up using that link on the annual plan. Is there a limit of number of characters you can tell AI to use when putting in a transcript? I use an hour-long transcript to ChatGPT and it says it's too long. Do you guys have a character limit?
Not that I'm aware of, but I would say if you're going to create a video from a script, like an hour-long video, I would just ask like what is the
key moments?
And like what is it you're trying to accomplish with this video? If you're trying to teach something, I mean, we all know, like the 8 to 12 minute
is the sweet spot.
8 to 12 minute is the sweet spot. An hour-long piece of content, I don't believe, will serve you the best.
So Melissa, I'm just going to ask a question on that one because I've put a couple of hour transcripts into chat. Is it are you on a paid ChatGPT account?
No, just free.
Yeah. So on a paid
Oh, there you
account,
go.
you've got more flexibility on how much text you can add into.
Oh, oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
But for this, once you get the script, I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's no character limit. But again, I would use the power of something like ChatGPT to help refine the
Summarize
scripts as well.
it.
Yeah, and you
Hmm.
can say, you know, what's really cool is you can ask it questions like, you know, put yourself in the shoes of, you know, like my target audience. Um, they are, you know, X, Y, Z. How does this script, what, in your opinion, what does the script, how does the script read, or how would a video with this script come out? And you'd be surprised, like you can get some pretty, I'm not saying rely on its feedback completely, you know your audience better than anyone else, but using ChatGPT will definitely, again, overcome some of those hurdles. And it is crazy. I know I mentioned this earlier, but like tools like this, like available in 2016, available in 2017, 2018,
Oh, good.
it's,
Imagine
it's an absolute game changer
to
for
edit
people.
something like this and create something like text over video in
Yeah.
2016 would have been 7 or 8 hours worth of editing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's be really honest where we were.
So what's cool is now it's read the blog, it's got the source article, it's extracted the imagery as well, and then it's come up with an AI powered summary of what's been put together. And this summary is going to power the video creation, the audio selection, the voiceovers, and then also um, any other imagery and information about the video. So now we click complete. So if there's anyone here that's got a blog, then hopefully I've just blown your mind, but again, Linda, now you literally have no excuse now, Linda. Like this should make it super easy for you. And now because you've got the
Me
brand, you'll
doing
have the
that.
brand kit. You have the brand kit. You can put your intros and outros on at the start
Consistency.
of all your videos. Well, that's
I've
it,
been
right?
training
That's
lots
what's
of
good.
these people in Thinkific for the last 8 weeks.
I know. You guys just told me. Well, congrats on that. Is there anyone here that's been using Thinkific?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, glad you guys have a great time using it.
beautiful.
Yeah, Nancy just done that. Yeah, so like this is pretty quick. Like this is like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and it's created you a video from scratch.
And you're looking
Um,
at you're looking actually 32 scenes here, guys, that's coming together throughout that process.
and again, like
Sorry, excuse me.
depending on how,
32 scenes
oh,
is
bless you.
quite an effort inside a video.
Exactly. So like now I've got it's taking the imagery from the blog. So if you've got nice imagery, it's going, it's going to use that. If you obviously want to swap it out, you can
Yeah,
you can do that as well. But um, I was interviewing a guy in it's called EdTech Connect. So it's more for like formal higher education
yeah,
services in the US. And the guy that we brought on as like a guest, it was like a guest speaker, but it was also a customer of Pictories. He said he's just been using the summaries and um, barely making any edits once he got his brand and everything set up. And he said like his engagement rate went from I think it was like 60% of students were consuming his course material, and it's gone right up to like 90-95%. And
yeah.
I was just like, I couldn't even believe that was a number at first. And then he's like actually showing me some stuff, and it's like yeah, like for
And
like
especially when people
university
have got a
level
heavy
education.
text content, being able to put it into a video format like this is really helpful to engage those students who aren't going to read that whole document, but they will watch the video along and they will read the captions because it's how they learn. So it's and embracing that other learning style, especially if your content is incredibly text heavy.
Yeah, and like going back to the presentation as well. 89% of consumers obviously want video.
Yeah.
Businesses to use more video. So, great question from Jane. If we haven't one assistant help us, do we need to get the team level? Like it's entirely up to you. I think you could probably just do with a pro. If you share logins, I don't recommend that you share logins, but I know some people do, and that's cool. Like if it's your account and your assistant uses it to log in, like no
Yeah.
problem. But if you've got like a team or if you've got multiple editors, multiple staff, I recommend getting a Teams plan. But the offer that we've got is 40% off all of our annual Teams plans. It's a real like like real catch. Um, but within this, the generated script, it's picked out imagery, and you can start swapping stuff out that you think that's gonna could be relevant if you want to change the landscape, portrait, make it just for TikTok or whoever. You can do that.
This is a really good way of building out your social content. But one of the things that we do with Pictory is we will ask chat or whatever platform that we are looking at, or we might have a tips bank because, we've been that old and we've created a tips bank of text-based posts. We will then jump those texts into Pictory and start to use it as our faceless content. So the content that's created out for Reels, for TikTok, for all of those areas, and start to use that out for our faceless content. So, I'm picking on Sharon again because I know her business well enough to be able to do it. But she might, talk about where do you leave the dog treats when you've got a pet carer coming in, and she'll just maybe just share that as a tip, and that's a social tip that can continually go out throughout that process. For those of you who've created courses and you've created content and you've got lots of heavy text content, load the document into chat or any of those tools and go, okay, give me 10 tips that I can create based on this document, or 10 tips that I can use create on this blog post, because it will help you be able to get that short form video, especially if you've not tapped into it, because the algorithms are not dying away from it. YouTube have announced 3 minutes shorts as of yesterday, as of the 15th. So we're only 7 days away from getting 3-minute short videos on YouTube. This is where they're going. Short, snackable content. Paddy, I think I've been talking about this since 2016. Give your people a win, exactly. Move them forward, give them the snackable content, and they'll be able to get through this process. And this is where Pictory allows you to do it without stepping in front of camera.
Yeah, 100%. And I couldn't agree more. And that's the indication when YouTube is pushing something. It used to, obviously, it was shorts. Now it's shorts for 3 minutes. That's where they're concentrating a lot of their efforts. So it's time to ride that train, so to speak. One of the cool things we got here is like a text to video editor. So, oops, I'm just gonna quickly go back. There is like a here we go. Yeah, getting started. Edit videos using AI. I just wanted to grab the demo project instead of just uploading a video. It'd take
forever.
Time. Yeah. So let's put yourself in this position. Maybe you've recorded that course, or you've recorded that webinar, and you want to start taking bits out of this. If you're like me and you say and like a hell of a lot, you can just click one button, and then all of the ums and ahs and all that stuff all those filler words are removed instantly. If you've got lots of pauses or lots of long silences in between your recordings, this will help you just clicking that. So anything that's more than a second, 2 seconds, you pick the time and then remove those silences out, so everything will sound. And especially if you remove filler words, if you say it a lot, then you'll definitely have these weird gaps. So using something like helping to remove silences will help smooth things out if you're going to do that.
Guys, I recommend that we're leaving don't go down 1 second. 1 second creates too fast of a cut. You're aiming for that 2 second or possibly even 3 seconds when you're removing those silences, because you start to lose your pauses.
Absolutely. So one of the cool things, so going back on your point about the social media content, let's say you've just recorded this amazing 60-minute webinar, and you said this one piece of gem of a content that you want to now share with everyone else. So okay, so what was I said I was a rambunctious kid. Bunctious. Yeah, there we go. That's close one. I had it in front of me. Okay, so I said whatever that keyword is that you remembered saying for your content. So, okay, here it is. Here's that content I was saying. I can now highlight that, and I can either download the video. I could just download that video as a clip and then immediately upload it to social media. And obviously, especially, or if I actually want to go and add it to highlights, or again, go and re-edit this specific clip and make sure I have my brand and my logo and everything on there. You could do that in just a few seconds. So if you've got lots of podcasts, lots of information that you've recorded on video, this is a really good way of just getting those clips out. And if you're doing something, let's say with what Linda and I are doing, if there's lots of questions that have come in, you know, how do I do X, Y, Z? How do I do this? There's like, that is your like treasure trove of content that you can use for your social media. The questions are, you know, help people get answers to the questions that they've got. And obviously, if the more urgent, pressing the question, the better.
Yep. Beautiful. Jane asked a question, is a video minimum per month based on the exported video, just before we miss it?
It's based on, it's based on the it's based on the exported videos per month. Yeah.
Beautiful, fantastic. I haven't broken it yet. I try.
Yes. And then similar to the customization, once you've edited the changes in the video, you'll go straight back into the storyboard area, similar to what we've already seen. And again, start to make those texts, change things, however I want to do it. There you go. So that's a couple of cool features here. Visuals to videos, cool. So if you've got other imagery, other videos that you've already created, you can create like a super piece of content. But one thing we've got a beta test on right now is our PowerPoint to video feature. So this is, again, if you're in education, or if you've got, like me, thousands and thousands of PowerPoints that you've hosted and created, PowerPoint presentations you've created over the years, this is a great way to do it. So
now Paddy, you're allowing people who come in, because this is in beta testing mode, people who click in through our link and sign up will be able to get access to this beta functionality.
Correct. That's correct.
Beautiful.
So, and I will caveat this with,
I saw it already. I saw it, Ken.
You didn't respond.
Well, no, I didn't, because I.
All good.
Just here it is. I'm just going to get the example. So, going to grab the example AI's PowerPoint presentation. You upload it. Now, I'm going to caveat this. This is a beta feature. Test it a few times. Sometimes it works. Sometimes, you know, we get the odd bug. Today, it's all working fine. So now what's cool with this is that it's going to generate the video, and it doesn't require speaker notes for additional context. It's simply going to read the presentation, and it will come up and formulate a script based on what it sees. And then from there, obviously, you can change that.
If anyone's looking for me later, that's where I am, okay? I'm just giving everyone advance notice that, you know, now I get access to play with this baby. That's where I'm going to be.
So it'll take a couple of moments, but it's exact same process as before. Simply upload your PowerPoint presentation content, and then you start to edit it just like you would here within Pictory. So I'm just gonna.
You good? Okay. While Paddy's loading that, I'm going to give everyone some homework today, because, you know, nothing like not having homework when you jump in through this process. Okay, so we've all got stuff that we're repeatedly saying to people. Okay, we're repeatedly saying the tips or the tricks along the way, and we're saying it. I want you to go and get those things that you repeatedly say. And if you're not using chat on your phone and you're wondering about what you repeatedly say all the time, maybe give ChatGPT on the phone and just talk for a moment to chat. So there's a little voice activated icon in chat. It comes on both the free and the play plans, where you can paid plans, play plans. You know, I suppose it's play as well, where you can use the little microphone and be able to jump into it. Now, I've got chat trained to a level that I can just go, what are some things that Linda Reed-Enever says on a regular basis? Okay. And it will come out and it will go, yeah, this is the crap that she repeats on a regular basis. From that, I then ask it to create social media text to go with those tips. So it creates
artificial intelligence is revolutionizing.
Then you jump into Pictory, and for each one of those tips, you use the text, you create a video, short form video is done. It's now loaded, and, you know, spend an hour here in Pictory. You can start batching that content out. Use another one of my favorite tools like Repurpose.io, and then that video can be going from Instagram to YouTube to TikTok to Reels to all of those areas by just setting up some repurpose workflows. And you can find those sorts of things in the AI Async and Automation Hub if anyone wants to jump in and grab it. But, you know, and that's most probably the ideal way of you making sure that you get some wins. So my Marketing Circle members in particular, go to the AI Hub, look at the short form video repurposing workflows, start to set it up. inside that space. And if anyone else wants access to the AI Async and Automation Hub, I'll grab the link and pop it in here now as well. Paddy, you're done. I love making homework for people. Nothing's changed. Trust me.
This is the previous. Once the PowerPoint's loaded, it's created all the PPCs and visuals. It's wrote a script based on the content, added the voiceover, added music. This is like legitimately a presentation I've done like a couple weeks ago.
Higher education and learning, and Pictory is at the forefront of this transformation. Today, we'll explore how AI is impacting education, the key features of Pictory, and real-world examples of successful AI integration in teaching.
Stuff like that never ceases to amaze me. Like it's done all that in just like 20 seconds is pretty incredible. So what's cool here is that if you've got like a preview link, so if you've got a team where you want to send us over for a quick approval, Linda, I want you to approve my super sharp editing I've been doing for you. What do you think? Is it yes or a no? Again, you can download that video right away, edit it in the storyboard, and add whatever else you want in there. It's a real game changer of a feature. That's always like a big smile on my face. It's like,
I'm just looking at that going, there's a library of about 100 different PowerPoint presentations that Clive and I've run over the period.
Yeah.
And we're trying to bring that content into courses for Clive. This is just going to speed up the process dramatically for the team.
Exactly. And it's obviously going to it's going to make its own version of the script based on what it sees on the slides. But once you're in the editor, in the storyboard, you can change that out. You can change that to whatever you want it to be, and it will edit that. And then if you want captions, again, we're talking about being able to reach more people, regardless on what device, whether or not they've got something plugged in or not, they're going to be able to also consume that content.
Can we, Paddy, just because this is a question that I haven't actually found the answer to, because Agnes probably just not have a looked. Is there a way of bringing out an SRT file for this as well? So a transcript.
A transcript, well, like sorry, SRT, a subtitles file.
Yeah, subtitles.
Not that I'm aware, but I'll check that. I'll actually check that. Maybe I'm missing that. I've never had to use it, but I don't.
Still for YouTube though, loading that manual SRT file is better for reach. So
yeah, that's a great question. Let me see. But I know like we can do voiceovers.
I'm so glad that I was able to ask a question you didn't have the answer to.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my normal level.
But that's a really good question and actually a really good point. So I'll find out and I'll let everyone know.
So guys, the reason I'm asking Paddy that question is when we're loading a video to YouTube, even though it's got the text on screen, the text in the information, there are two things that YouTube can index for that video. Okay, one is the title and the description that goes into the video and the tags that you put in to obviously get it relation. The other related to other videos, God, my words, I'm eating my words today. Yeah. Good thing I'm not paid for them, huh? And then the other thing that you can get from this process, the other thing it can index is the SRT file, so the text that goes with it. It's actually not indexing the video at all. It's indexing the text and the description that goes with the video. So it's highly important that we optimize what goes into that video. Now, in the world of AI, we're most probably going to see an increase about what it can actually do in indexing videos. But right now, Google, Facebook, YouTube, they can only index the text that goes with it. So we need to make sure that the text that goes with it is good for search.
Do you want to hear something really cool, Linda? This might blow your mind. So I was at VidCon in 2019 and they were showing like how Google is analyzing the videos and it's actually breaking down everything on a video, like, what type of cup I'm holding, what color is the cup that I'm holding,
awesome.
what brand of headset, and it's doing that all through its AI, like recording everything that's being put on the screen as well. So that, including what you are doing on camera as well, is always super important, if that's obviously what we're doing. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what they've been able to do. But there's like a few, again, some really easy ways for you to get started, and I hope my goal today was to show that it doesn't really matter where you are on the journey. If you're starting out, if you've just got an idea, if you've got scripts, or you like Linda, you've got thousands of PowerPoint presentations or courses that you've written before that you want to breathe some life back into, using a tool like Pictory is going to make it super easy. So we have so again, like, to recap it, use existing content. I know Linda's going to say this as well. Use existing content you've got it's not going to be as much time as you think. And obviously use Pictory and, use Pictory, ChatGPT in combination to do all the heavy lifting. Because I, can honestly say 2016 to 2019, this would have changed the game for a lot of creators, for a lot of businesses.
Absolutely. And it now means that I don't have to edit video for lots of people.
Yeah, exactly. Who likes editing, right? So before we go, if you head over to pictory.ai/Enever group, and then we've got a code Enever group, you get 40% off any of our annual plans. But you can start for free and try it out. It's a free trial. Basically, everyone gets a free trial for 14 days to try it out. But I would encourage you to use the code because you're going to get that for 40% off. Doesn't matter which plan level, and it's I think the plans start at $25 a month, the equivalent of $25 a month, US. I don't know what that is in US, Canada, but a 40% discount will really make things
beautiful. Should we open up for Q&A, Paddy? People can ask us questions. They can unmute. I'm happy for them to be able to do that.
Please, and I'll jump back into Pictory if anyone wants me to try something out. No problem.
Beautiful. Who's got questions, guys? This is the opportunity. You got myself, you got Paddy here, you've got two marketers that have been doing this for a long time. Ask your questions. You can just unmute your microphone and ask straight away, or
can I ask a question?
Go for it.
First of all, apologies, my camera's not working. I think I've got extremely tight software for security. So I am a newbie. Where do I start? I'm a trainer and assessor, so I understand about writing courses and things like that. But as a new person onto this platform, what would my first steps be, please, Paddy?
Yeah, that's a great question. Let me
I'm going to let you know Donna's got a series of cards here, Paddy, and tips.
Okay.
She's got a library full of stuff.
Well, I think if I was you, I would say it would depend on what you have your content, or the format you have your content in. Would it let me ask a question back. Would that be like mainly text, like Word documents, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I've got a PDF of all the cards that I produce. So it's about 48 cards, which are educational learning tools, but they're also used in everyday life scenarios. I'm steering away from like mindfulness and mindset because it's kind of those words are exhausted at the moment.
No, fair enough. I would say, look, you could if you've got just PDFs, you could convert these into you could actually convert them into a PowerPoint. And then you could upload it here into PowerPoint to video. And I'm just trying to remember if it is PDFs as well for visuals to video, but let me see.
I just need to stand, guys. I've been sitting for too long.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so like if it's all PDFs for you right now, I would say use the text from the PDFs to help you create the video from the script. So I'm going to use a PDF that I have right now for my my presentation. So let me do this.
With Donna, I would be looking at using tips. I would be looking at things that maybe the light bulb moments that pop up and start to put those straight into tools like this along the way. Paddy, can you do two things at once?
Yeah.
Is there any issue with the AI selecting copyrighted content?
No, because we're using licensed stock imagery from lots of different places, so you can use the content accordingly. What I will say is that I've seen some people, what some people will do is that they will create maybe the video on Pictory, and then maybe they'll put another like a popular music song
over the top of it.
Yeah, and then they'll wonder why it got dinged for copyright. So I would just say, stick with Pictory's got an amazing selection, like 10,000 plus songs, royalty-free songs that you could use for like all different types of moods and situations. And then 10 million, I think it's 10 million images and videos. So I don't think you'll have any problems finding something. But to use an example from earlier, I just took the 3 points from my slide, just copy pasted it in and hit proceed. Now what you could do is that you could use something like ChatGPT and just say, read this PDF and I want you to extract all the information out of it into a text format, or build it into a potential video script that I could use. And then you
The prompt I would maybe use for that is to upload the PDF, and just thinking from a prompting point of view, download this PDF and create me 30 or 40 short snippets of text ready to use in social video.
Exactly. Let me just
Okay, sorry, I was nodding.
a short script for this video.
Please watch the replay to get whatever the hell that prompt was I put in, because I did not write it down.
But you see here, this is pretty good actually. Well, I'm never cease to be like impressed. So this is the script here.
They were the 3 points you gave. Yep.
Put it in. And that's it. And it's now going to go and build the video. So I would say try that. If that would be my step one. If you've got just PDFs, use that as the method. And I'll include a link to the GPT as well on a post call, Linda. I'll send you like a short, like, notes from the call.
Yep, perfect. That'll be great. And I can pop it up with the replays.
Yeah. So I hope that answers your question.
Beautiful. Anyone else got questions? Please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Paddy.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Donna. Any other questions? Anyone else want me to try out any other features or any other questions about like what we can, what you can do with the editing itself?
You don't have to unmute yourself. You can just pop it into chat. We'll answer it that way. Dana's got a hand risen. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi, Dana.
Hi. I'm just wondering, like the captions that are going across the screen. It seems like they need to be X words long, because if they're too long, right, then they'd cover the whole screen.
Yeah.
So is there a rule of thumb for?
Well, it's a good question. I think it'd be like whatever in this particular instance, because I'm using my PowerPoint presentation, I would say whatever the scene is trying to convey, for this particular presentation, that's what you perhaps want it to be. So maybe if I want to get rid of,
this is handy one. I was actually,
you can take that out, and then you can also edit it this way as well. But you'll see, it's just made those changes in real time.
Can you go down to the one below, Paddy, and show them how to split the scene? So if we think we've got too much in it. Yeah.
Oh, my apologies.
On your text editor from scene 2.
Oh yeah, my apologies. So yeah.
So if you click on key features or wherever we want to put a split in, scene 2, sorry.
Yeah, insert scene, blank, text only, text and visuals.
Yeah, but you can also add a split, Paddy.
Yeah, I believe it's this way. Oh yeah, here we go. So
the split scene function is really good.
So it keeps the same visual on, it just splits the text into two.
Correct. Yeah. So if Paddy, click on the or just before the.
On the da.
On the. So after education.
Oh,
yep. Okay. Click there. Should be able to split the scene from there, and it brings it down underneath.
That's why Linda will always be the expert when it comes to these tools, because she's way more advanced than me, even in doing this. But yeah, like you can split that up. But again, like depending on like what the video is about, if you're trying to teach, if you're just trying to teach something, if you're trying to teach a particular part of the presentation, or if you've just transcribed whatever you've said, maybe you're doing a YouTube short, like with you talking on camera, perhaps you want to keep the captions on there, or again use the scene splitting tool.
Sharon asked what are the rookie mistakes to look out for. Some of them are things like that, having too much text on screen. Also, when you move that video across to the portrait version, if you're wanting to change the style, you need to break up the text a little bit more, otherwise it's too much text on screen. So just dropping those texts down. And sometimes that's a case of, okay, well, it's got a bit wordy. Maybe I need to go back in a chat and ask it to simplify it and then bring it back in again. So sometimes we need to go through that process because it's a little bit through that area. One of the rookie mistakes you saw us make today, we did not save the brand kit because, we make a brand kit and then we don't save it. That's a rookie mistake we all make along the way. So you want to make sure that you save your brand kit so that it's there and ready to go. I would be setting up our brand kit as one of the first things that we do, making sure that we then go start our videos using that brand kit and ready to go from there. Use a mix of video as well as imagery. It's very easy to go, I'm just going to use the video, I'm going to use the imagery, use a mix so that we are allowing people to have, maybe if it's a highly text edited screen, you've got a lot of text going over it, rather than use a video and have the movement as well as the text, use a image behind it. So you can use an image behind it so that's sitting still and they've got time to read the text. Fantastic. So Paddy, saving the brand kit while you're there, do you want to show everyone where to save it?
There you go. Yeah, so just head over to brand kits, my brand, create a brand, and then just fill in the information here.
And hit create.
Then what will happen is you'll enter this part and you'll have, you see like the logo that goes in the corner, pick your colors, add in the other intros, outros, background music that you want to use, any other voiceovers you use from your library.
Pictory does have some cartoon characters in it, but if we're talking about animated cartoons, I don't believe there's anything inside that space. Like, this is Bob as you draw him on the internet and that sort of stuff. I don't think that.
Right. So we actually have avatars coming. Like we have like animated avatars coming really, really soon. Like super soon. I'm definitely going to get in trouble for saying this, but it's coming. It's coming like really, really soon. We've also got a screen recorder.
When you need a tester, let me know.
100%. Actually, I'll take you up on that. We have like a Loom style screen recorder, so you're going to be able to record your screen and using so Donna as the definitely Donna, if you want to try this out, no, let me know. But you could open up your PDFs, record your screen, you talking on the screen, and then hey presto, you have a video ready to go in Pictory for editing. So just revealed two pretty big features we're launching.
And that.
When I shouldn't be, but it's okay. I know you guys will keep a secret, right?
Yes, it's only live.
If you don't see me on the next webinars, you know what's happened to me.
It's already really good. The key things about doing the live recording on a platform like Pictory or like something else, rather than recording in Canva or recording inside those tools, is it allows you to be able to edit that little bit further. Using that editing screen that Paddy was showing you before, using that text editing screen, it also gives you a backup that if you delete that design, because trust me, rookie mistake, all done it. If you delete that design, you've got a backup of the video in here somewhere else and you're able to edit it out throughout that process. So I am absolutely keen to see where these components go over the next little while. So that's great. Well,
absolutely. So we have so looking at Donna's question, like, can we add images other than pictures? You can add in any other type of imagery here, and then it will also search if you have like a giant library, you've uploaded tons of pictures. So I just want to see a picture of my son and my beautiful
family. Look at him.
There you go. Any excuse, there you go. There's my wife and my child there. I got another one now. It's baby girl this time, but another one. Yeah, there you go. Cute baby alert.
It's gorgeous.
If I wanted, if I type like picture of a baby and then hey presto to search will come up there. But it's a nice.
Another child. I was telling Clive this morning that I was coming on with you, Paddy. He's going, is he still showing you like getting out of the delivery room and telling you that the baby's been born?
That's crazy, right? I was just like, I sent a video and I was like, it just happened and I'm really upset and I'm like, overwhelmed and happy and sad at the same time.
I was so excited to be part of that. It was great. Okay, guys. What action are we going to take? Pop it in the chat. What action are you going to take from attending the session today? Are you going to check out Pictory? Are you going to start putting some video together? What action are we going to take? Because you know me, I want to see what action we're going to take. Pop it in chat, or you can say whatever you would like to do.
Sharon said another wife or a child. I think I have another child. That's
so Sharon's going to do the free plan, have a play, and so many pet care tips. I would make sure you jump and grab your trial because you'll be able to do more functionality on that trial, on that 14-day trial, and have a really good play with it along the way. Check out Pictory's PowerPoint to video and PDF. She's going to download ChatGPT. Beverly's going to download ChatGPT, explore, and check out Paddy's offer. Just starting
Dana
to play
said
with
something very cool, actually, if you don't mind me jumping on this one.
Go for it.
She's going to use Notebook LM, and I've seen we've got some other like YouTubers that use this tool, and they've created the script ChatGPT, and then they've used Notebook LM to like help them build, that podcast, because you can do it where like you have two people read off read the script, and it sounds like a podcast. So then you can take that whole recording and then put it into Pictory, and then you've got like accompanying visuals for that as well. So yeah, it's a really cool app.
We're going to be able to upload our own voices to Pictory in time.
You can upload your voices right now. You can do a recording and upload it immediately into Pictory.
Beautiful. Fantastic. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, like definitely, guys, like give it a try. And what I'll probably do, like once the maybe like next week or even the week after, because by the landing page or the coupon code that you use, don't be surprised if you get an email from me direct by saying, hey, how you getting on with the you'll get obviously the marketing emails and all that stuff, but like you'll get an email direct from me saying, hey, how you getting on with the product? And we're going to do some accountability. So Linda, you want to share with me who said that, who's going to commit to what, and then I will check in accordingly and make sure it's been.
Just keep going, guys. Get out there, try something along the way throughout that period, and see how you go throughout the process. Now, that we use multiple video editing tools here. Pictory has been one in my toolkit for, way too long. We have the paid account that we use here at Reed-Enever Group, and then we have our test account, which I show free stuff on for the people who are jumping inside the free stuff. So it's there, and it's all through the process. The webinar is technically going to only be hosted, like we've done a live stream through to the business Facebook group. So that is there, and it's on my profile. And it will be added to the AI Async and Automation Hub process. Live stream will only be live for 30 days. It is an AI Async and Automation Hub membership option that is popping into this area from there. But if you want to grab it from today, and Beverly, you've got access to both, so it's not going to worry you. If you want to grab it right now and you want to watch the replay for the next little while, it will be here in the Facebook group. Let's pop it in for those of you who are not there. Pop it into chat. So we're here in the Facebook group for those of you who would like to watch it. We tend to keep these live for about 30 days and then eventually clean up the channels, because especially with the world of AI, stuff is moving so fast. We want to make sure that we are teaching you the best stuff as it comes out and as it's happening.
Absolutely. As we get like new features on Pictory as well, be sure to be back and give you guys another demo of everything as well.
Let's come in and do some more of these, Paddy.
So Linda, thank you so much. Like it's way too long, but it's like, just like riding a bike, right? Never forget. We've done this webinar again. How many years before our last one? That was amazing. Thank you everyone, just amazing community for having me here. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you everyone for joining us. If you have not already, make sure that you are a member of the business Facebook group, because there is going to be some amazing offers coming through in our Black Friday promotions from different companies and organizations. So, jump in there and get organized. And we'll see you until next time we run a skills webinar. And I don't think I've run one for 12 months. So hi, everyone. It was nice to be back running a BBB skills webinar. It's been a while. So I will see you all again very, very shortly. Thank you all for joining us.